the United States of America into the round of 16 to face off the Dutch. But let's talk about today's game against Iran. So many distractions, so much nonsense really in the build-up to this game, I have to say. With everything that went on in the media, y'all have seen the quotes, some of the questions being asked to Greg Berhalter and Tyler Adams, but the United States were not phased. Those questions did not distract them. What a performance from Greg Berhalter's men. And Christian Pulisic, who for the last 4, 5, 6 years has had to put the weight of this country on his back, truthfully. And today he put his body on the line. There's no way about it to go around this for his nation. And what a huge goal for Christian Pulisic. Big time player, big game player for the United States. It was gutsy. It was an American score. It was just a 1-0, crank it out, get to the promised land sort of day for Greg Berhalter, who I thought, apart from... Actually, I don't think he got anything wrong with the substitutions. I thought him bringing on Walker Zimmerman was fantastic. I still don't know why we're seeing a bit of Shaq Moore, not Joe Scally is kind of surprising. Still no Giovanni Reina, which I thought was pretty interesting, but I thought Brenden Aaronson came in for Pulisic and he changed the game. Brenden Aaronson, he was phenomenal. But when Greg Berhalter got this job, his first goal was to qualify for the U.S. for the World Cup. And then it was to get us out of the group. The benchmark for the United States was to get us out of the group. And now we get to play the Dutch. And I think we can beat the Dutch, but we'll talk about that later. Some individual performances today. I thought Matt Turner was great. I mean, he didn't have much to do, and I thought the American backline was phenomenal. I thought depth was world-class. I thought Anthony Robinson was great. Same old problems, really, for the problems he did have, just with crossing when he gets up the pitch is not good enough. But apart from that, he was phenomenal. Tim Ream was great. I was even really impressed with Cameron Carter-Vickers. I thought he came in, did a good job. Adams was great, like usual. McKinney was good while he was on, still managing his minutes, of course. And Musa was fantastic. Happy 20th birthday, Yunus Musa. And I thought he was fantastic. And now getting into the front three, I thought Weah's going to get a move after this World Cup. Any big team would be foolish not to pick up Tim Weah. What a World Cup he has had. Sargent, I thought was great. I thought Sargent was involved more in the game than he was against Wales. And of course, he got that injury there on the far side. It looked like kind of hyperextended. I don't want to speculate on it, but it doesn't look good. And of course, he got the report from Jenny Taft on the Fox broadcast that he was in tears while leaving, so that's never good. And then Pulisic, who, if you ever knew if there was a player to come in and get a goal that the United States needed, it was going to be Christian Pulisic, who's just put the weight of this country on his shoulders. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. He was, of course, a part of that team that failed to qualify in 2018, and now he's qualified them for the knockouts. And what a big goal from Christian Pulisic. I need to give a lot of credit to Greg Berhalter. The game management was fantastic. It was similar to Wales in that the U.S. dominated the first half and got a deserved goal. But in the second half, they kind of backed off. And man, there were moments in that game where I thought, I couldn't breathe those last 10, 15 minutes. I mean, it was fantastic stuff. Drama-wise for the neutral, it has to be said. But, yeah, I just wanted to come in here and give my thoughts. A cranky, nervy, I don't even know, man. Crank it out 1-0 victory for the United States against Iran. They're going to face the Dutch.